Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 7th of December. Now, I'm sorry guys, but I am inside again today. Sprocket's really tired today. He's on his antibiotics. I just wanted to bring him in and have a rest. Sophie's down on the ground at the minute. I'm here with Sprocket. Here he is. Say hello to everybody, Spock. Yeah, a little hello. And I am holding his hand, Pam. You suggested that. So I'm going to continue to hold his hand because he needs me more than ever, guys. As you know, now that he's been diagnosed as blind, which is a little bit to get my head around. I do believe he has been going blind probably for a while. That's what the vet actually said. She thinks he's been blind in one eye for a while, which, as we know, people can manage. But suddenly the other eye's obviously gone. It's all just coincided with his bladder infection, which is so bizarre. But he is getting better. I think the antibiotics are finally starting to kick in now, and he's certainly getting more confident. My kids are really good because they're teenagers. We all help him down the stairs, and we're all working with him, aren't we, sweetie? Aww. So thank you for all your beautiful, kind wishes with Sprocket. He's a big old goof, but we do love that big old goof. And I really appreciate all your brilliant ideas and suggestions too. I will be looking into a few of these things because, you know, navigating a blind dog is not so easy. Is it, guys? There's a lot of you know out there. You've already done it. I have got my blind cat, so I'm a little bit, I'm getting better. Cheers, everybody. I've got my cup of tea. I found that little Christmas bell and I put it on Sophie. I'll see if I can get her to jingle it. Sophie! Can you hear it? It's like a little cowbell. So cute. But it's working. Sprocket's following her around out in the yard and that, so he knows where it's sort of safe to go. So I think she'll become his little guide dog. One of you was mentioning the nickname, was it for Ginger? Was it Helen Keller? I think that was you, Taffy. I've got that feeling. So it's pretty funny. Sorry guys, sometimes I do get muddled up. You have to forgive me. I do talk to a lot of you out there, which is really wonderful. So excuse me if I do get muddled up sometimes. I don't mean to. I just get, you know, busy brain. Especially at this time of the year, everything gets a bit of a mishmash. Now I know some of you have been asking for a little bit of a sample of my, sorry guys, I keep getting fluff in my eyes. Oh my God. It's always in this eye. It's like bits of fluff. Oh God. So I bought a little bit of my daughter's art just to show you. This is just some of her sketches she did yesterday. I said, has she got anything that I could show you guys? Because she is working on her George character. I've shown you George before. She's very clever animation, but she's also very skilled at like pencil drawing. So these are just some of her light sketches and characters that she creates. She's 14 and she creates some incredible pictures. The ones she does online are really incredible. Like, she's a very skilled artist. Like, these are just her little casual sketches. I always tell her she got it from me, even though I can only draw stick people. You know, so that's my daughter's art. She's an amazing artist. She's very blessed to have that skill because it helps her to relax too. It's like us getting back to our creations, our creativity and our passions. You know, these are the things that bring you to life. They energize your soul, don't they, guys? Now, look, I have got, my daughter was doing the Christmas tree yesterday. She's been putting the Christmas tree up. Oh, yes, we're getting right into it. And look who she found. Oh, the good elf appeared out of the Christmas box. And we've still got the sleepy elf, which is pretty much all of us, the naughty elves who are needing a few nana naps. But now we've got the good elf. So, you know, maybe the good elf will rub off on the naughty elf. So we've got the two of them together now. They've made a pair again. So we've got the yin yang, the light and the dark. It reminds me of. But we're actually the light, aren't we, guys? Even though we're in dark clothing. It's like we camouflage, like I often say, in our black burglar suits. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit those like buttons, guys, and please feel free to comment down below. Takes me a couple of days sometimes to get back to your comments. YouTube can hold them back for a day or two. Sometimes it takes me a while to load my videos. We know that these kind of things happen on this channel, but anyway, enough of that. I've got a little bit of admin today, guys. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And also yesterday, if you haven't got your reading, your viewer pick a card yet, yesterday I did Pia Forsberg and Upside Down Gardener. So go and check those out. I'm going to do a couple more in the next few days. I'm just in a little bit of a hurry this morning. Not a super hurry, but my daughter wants to go to the Christmas barn, which is like a Christmas shop that's not far away from us. So I have to take her today, which will be fun. Actually, look, it'll be all right because we're decorating a little Christmas table and all that. So she's getting right into it. So you kind of got to encourage these things a little bit, haven't you? Even though those shops can be very overwhelming, strangely, they do get you into the Christmas vibe a little bit, don't they? So we're off there in a minute. So I'll do some more picker cards over the next few days. First thing I just wanted to talk about is they're talking about here gun laws changing in Australia. Do you remember a while ago, guys, I told you about these, what did they call them? Co-conspirators that were anti-government, anti-jab, anti-everything, and they shot 2 police, and they put them in the conspiracy theory category. It was a few months ago, actually it was probably about 6 months ago, that I talked to you guys about it. And anyway, now they've arrested an American guy in the US for incitement connected to these police shootings in Queensland. It was in Williambilla, and he's been arrested for inciting violence. And of course, we all got put under this category at the time when it happened. We became the end. Everyone got put in the same category, and a lot of laws started to be passed around this. So I just thought I'd bring it up again because they're now arresting this guy from America who had been apparently emailing and texting them and all this, saying, you know, I wish I could be there to do this with you. And anyway, they're calling them co-conspirators, deadly extremists is what they're calling these people. I mean, just because you're supposed conspiracy theorist, in our case, BS detectors, bullshit detectors, doesn't make you a deadly extremist. It doesn't mean you're going to go around killing cops. So I don't know how this is working, but there is talk of these gun laws. So they're making it an arrest. You'll probably hear of it in America. I don't doubt it. So this is still going on. Then we've got the climate protests are getting bigger. They're kicking off again in Melbourne today. Yes, the most locked down city in the world. That's happening. And they're, you know what they're calling themselves? You know how I called us BS detectors the climate deniers? That's the latest term. Well, these people protesting about climate change are called the extinction protesters. And they interviewed a couple of the people who were marching in these protests. Stop it. Don't even stop from laughing. But they said that we are going to die if something doesn't get done. We're not going to all be here if this climate change doesn't get addressed. Yes, more brainwashing has been going on around. So they're called extinction protesters. They don't want to become extinct. And the other thing here is Australia Post, who delivers our mail, and I'm sure this will be a global thing. They're stopping the daily letters now, which is good because we don't really want any more bills. And oh, here he is. Say hello to everybody, Spock. Spocky. Spocky, where are you? There you are. Come here. Come and say hello. Spocket, come. Here, I'm here. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, collapsed. No, it's too much. Yeah, they're stopping the daily letters. And they're only going to focus pretty much on the packages. So, obviously, we know that Amazon, Temu, all of the above great big companies are getting prioritised at the moment. So if you're sending Christmas cards and that, you better get them sent because they're only going to start delivering letters every sort of second day. I'm guessing that's going to cut the wages back a lot, isn't it? Aren't things changing? Oh, it's all about looking after big corporate. We know that it is. But keep delivering the packages all over the world. So that's what's happening here in Australia. Jen, I also wanted to let you guys know that quote I was trying to tell you about the other day that Jen, you're so funny. You do make me laugh. We do have many, many laughs. I now nickname you Karen because I just get these visions of you in the car park that day. God, you're hilarious. You do make me laugh. And you always encourage me too, Jen. And you support my channel like nothing. It's incredible. And look, that's to all of you guys out there. You guys support my channel. Cheers for that because I love our little community we've built. It's so precious to me. I mean, the fact that you guys even care about what I'm going through and what my dogs and my cat and everybody, oh my God, the whole family's going through is just so moving and beautiful to me. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Jen. This is the quote that Jen gave me the other day, which I thought was really brilliant, and it's very relatable for most of us here on this channel. Never be a prisoner of your past. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence. I'll say it again. Never be a prisoner of your past. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence. And that's just so true. That's why we get told all about the backpacks, the burdens, dropping the emotional baggage. One of you also mentioned about the Louise L. Hay book about backs and necks, and we did touch on this a few months ago, actually. We talked about all the ailments in our bodies, and we went through that book, You Can Heal Your Life, with Louise L. Hay, because we know about how the mind and body is very closely linked and how these things really do affect us in the body. But this is getting back to, you don't have to hang on to things from the past. They're just lessons, hiccups and hurdles that we can learn and grow from. And we don't have to hang on to them. They're not a life sentence. That's exactly what I got from that, Jen. I thought it was a very powerful quote, actually. It's a real, we do have to let go of, you know, even subliminal, subconscious things from our past. It's very important to work on these things. And like I said to you, Pam, I am still holding Sprocket's paw. I thought that was beautiful. Look, I'm going to hold his hand. See? I am going to hold his hand because he needs to know where I am. He needs me more than ever, doesn't he, guys? I understand that now. So thank you for reminding me, Pam. That was important that I actually did get that message. He's going to cope. I know Sprocket will. He's a funny little guy. He's getting really good now walking around. He's not banging into as many walls. He's a lot slower and he's like maneuvering. I can feel him because he's so furry and fluffy. His hair sticks out and he touches things. So it's actually good. He'll get there. And now he's got old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer head Sophie with her little jingle bells on. Oh, what it is so funny. My household, honestly, sometimes I do laugh at it. All right, let's get straight into the reading without further ado. Enough of me and my shenanigans. I'm just thinking about the Christmas bar and how overwhelming it's going to be. I've got to mentally prepare myself. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, look at him. My little Sprocky. I love this big old goof. He's got a burr on his foot. Oh, God. It's all right. I got it. All right, let's get started. Yeah, I'm getting the economy now. It's crippling people. Oh, people are just falling over. It's actually showing me people in wheelchairs. This is like just people in general. But they're like, not only are they crippled now, financially, meaning they can't deal with all this stuff, but they're falling out of their wheelchair. They're falling onto the ground. Because people don't even know how to fight back against the financial crises. That's what I'm getting. It's not only crippling them, and that's a representation of the wheelchair, it's actually making them fall to the ground. People can't get out of the holes that they're in. You think about it. You think about how much debt is accumulating around the world with credit cards, buy now, pay later. Imagine how many people over Christmas time are going to be doing the buy now, pay later scams. And as we all know here, big con, because you're never going to be able to catch up. Interest rates on car loans, all this kind of thing. It's all backlogged now. People are getting backlogged. I know as small business owners, it's getting very, very stressful now because the taxation department is just charging us more and more of everything. Insurances are through the roof. I know you're all going through this and feeling these issues. So that's what I'm getting. It's beyond crippling people now. It's taking all this to another level where it's just showing me people just collapsed on the ground. That's what we're going to have after Christmas. This is coming. This is coming. See, people are feeling crippled now. That's why they're showing me the wheelchair image where people are just feeling, like, how do they get out of this? I'm just getting that. They're just financially crippled is what I'm getting because they can't see a way out. But after Christmas, that's when everything's going to collapse. It's showing me the wheelchair falling over and people on the ground. I don't know why they're giving me this image. They just are. and I feel like it's because the legs aren't working, because people don't know how they're going to move forward, how they're going to get out of this situation. It's quite diabolical to a lot of people, how they're going to move forward. That's what I'm getting. You think about it, if someone can't walk without their wheelchair, they pretty much can't move around unless they're going to bloody crawl. People can't get the momentum and movement going forward. That's just the image I'm getting. I have to just remember, my videos are for entertainment purposes only, guys. Take from them what you choose. I just give you the messages as they come through and the visual images that they give me, because often the visual images people can relate to. We get some very strange ones on here, but fortunately for me, you guys have great imaginations and sort of go through the visuals with me sometimes, I'm sure. All right, let's keep going. Oh, they're giving me that song again. One-way ticket, one-way ticket, one-way ticket, one-way ticket to the moon. Is it to the moon? One-way ticket. I don't know if that's the song, but I'm getting that song. But this is everyone. Everyone would like to take a one-way ticket to the moon and escape planet Earth. I'm getting that song now. God, we're getting music today. Duran Duran. This is planet Earth. Bop, 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 calling planet Earth. I'm sure it's Duran Duran. People are struggling to live here on planet Earth. I know that sounds extreme, but not really, not to the BS detectors. We're not even surprised that people are struggling living on planet Earth, that they would rather get a one-way ticket to the moon. And that's just what I'm getting. And I think the guides are just having a little bit of a giggle, to be quite honest. They try to make us laugh in this complete bloody clown show, circus show that we're currently living through, don't they? All right, let's keep going. I'm getting, this is globally, I'm getting people's standard of living is really dropping now. And this is where we're going. We know there's going to be the elites, global dictators, and all the peasants, poor people, and Lego people down here. And pretty much the middle class is now dropping below their standard of living. Most people, and I think Christmas is going to highlight this, most people are starting to live below the poverty line. I don't know what your class is poverty. I guess it's when you're really struggling to obviously make ends meet, pay your bills, put food on the table. I'm guessing poverty means different things to different people, but I feel like the standard of living is starting to really drop. You know, once upon a time, people would buy new clothes, they'd get a new car. You know, you'd go and buy a pair of shoes or a handbag or whatever, and you know, you'd meet people at the pub and have drinks and have dinner out and all that. Well, all this is starting to disappear. There's getting less and less and less. And as we know here, that has the roll-on effect to affect small businesses because, example, pubs, less people going to the pub, less people spending. Gosh, it's not cheap to even buy a beer or a wine at the pub. You might as well go down to the local bottler and get yourself a whole bottle of wine or 6 packs of beer or whatever. These are the kind of things that are happening. You know, people used to go out for brunch and breakfast. All these things, people are starting to cook at home more. All these things. So the standard of living is starting to drop. And this is globally. This is everywhere. All right. I feel like I'm getting Australia. Now, we know Elbo's always got the best of the, well, he's always got the people's interest at heart, doesn't he? As if I'm getting that Australians are now going to be paying for some big government project. Oh, what now? Oh, it's probably building these mines or something for Xi connected to China. Don't even doubt it. So I feel like Australia's becoming involved in some big mining projects. Could be Western Australia, could be Tasmania, like we were talking about the other day. I feel like Elbo's locked us in to a very expensive project. A very expensive project. This cannot be good. But it's coming in the future. We're not hearing about it yet. It's coming. I feel it's to do with Xi and Panda. So he's signed all the little people up to help to fund these projects. Oh, that's a change. So it looks like we're all going to have higher rates to pay and more taxes and, you know, all the same old thing. The little people can, you know, fork out the money. And, Elbow is just destroying our country, guys. He is. Oh, my God. So that's what I'm getting. And Elbow's fast-tracking these things. He's fast-tracking these things and getting approval. He's trying to get approval for these things through the Parliament. He's using his old trickery and smoke and mirrors magic show. It sounds like he's getting like sushi over there in the UK. And he's creating the illusion that everything's going to be wonderful and there's so many advantages to the Australian population if we go with these things, and it's going to lock us into permanent monetary ties with like Panda and all this. I'm getting all this kind of ginormic, yes, everything is wonderful. And I'm getting that song, everything is wonderful in its own way. I'm getting that song, like a star summer night. I'm getting Elbow singing this song, like everything is wonderful, meaning there's nothing to see here. Just sign on the dotted line, all you parliamentarians. He wants these things approved. He's fast tracking, wants things approved. Oh, no. Oh, we're in big trouble down under. We are. The giant petri dish experiment continues. But I do see the connection to China. Maybe other places too. But he's fast-tracking this. He's fast-tracking it to get it all going. And this could even come... It could come with deadlines, like it could come with, 2035 deadline. Maybe renewables, not so much. It could be more resources. Having contracts from like now till 2035, signing big contracts with mining companies, this kind of thing. Elbow's really locking things in. He's working hard to lock things in through the parliament, Oh, no. All right, let's keep going. Getting China, which if you're new here, this is Canada, because it's like little China. That's how we know it as China. I feel like you're sort of running along the lines a little bit now of the UK. I'm seeing things, it's like a parallel. Like, so what's happening in UK will probably start happening in China, and what's happening in China will start happening in the UK. You guys are running quite parallel with each other at the moment. You might be at the same levels of, this could be after Christmas. You might be rolling out the same things after Christmas. I talked the other day about the military action and movement that's going to start happening in China, how Trudeau's really trying to improve and consolidate his military. UK might be kind of doing this. I think you guys were mentioning this a little bit, actually. Oh, God, now I've got a hair on. Oh, my God. It's itching my nose. Sorry, guys. So I'm getting that you guys after Christmas are going to run a lot of parallel things. I think you'll find what's happening in China will be happening in the UK and vice versa. We know Sushi hasn't gone away. We know he's just off redoing his blueprints to roll out the next part of the reset. There's still a lot to come, guys. And every time something comes out, like even with this military police or whatever, thanks for your feedback, guys, with the police too. You don't have guns, you have tasers and batons. And we were talking about the bill, that show the other day. Because some countries do have guns, some countries don't. Our cops here do have guns. I'm sure in America you'd have to have guns, wouldn't they, if they go to some of those shootings and things? It's craziness. So I'm feeling like that. After Christmas, we're going to start to see more of what's happening with this rollout. We know there's many chapters to the rollout. It started with the picky wheel, and then we've gone to the renewables, and then we've gone to, changing the diet and getting rid of meat and the farmers and all. It just rolls on and on and on. There's just so many more aspects that they're going to touch on in our lives. All right, let's see if there's something else. I'm getting America. I'm getting Americans, a lot of them, are putting their thoughts on the presidency. A lot of people are starting to put their thoughts on the presidency because they're questioning, because people are waking up, they're thinking, where's this heading? Where are we going? We need a good leader. This can't keep going on. We've had years and years of this Biden government. Yes, it might have been entertaining for a few years, as we all know here with all the gaffes, but I do feel like people are ready for change. People are looking at the presidency, and to be honest, I think one of the biggest deciding factors and the biggest mistakes with the Biden government, as we know here, has been the immigration. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back when those Mexican borders just flung the doors open and come on in, everybody. I think that was the turning point for a lot of people in America. It just made zero sense. Pretty much like everything else that's currently going on around the world, it makes zero sense. So I am getting that people have got their eyes on the future of America. They don't like what's happened. See, they don't like what's happened. They feel like they're going nowhere. Like, what's in it for the little people? Nothing. What have the little people gained since, Biden's been in government? Probably not a lot. If anything, it's sort of like a lot of you said, Biden has kind of ruined America and ruined people's lives pretty much. If you weigh up the pros and cons, I think the cons list would be pretty full, and the pros, I'm trying to think of one pro. If anyone can think of a pro in America, write it down, because I don't think I can think of one, and I'm sure a lot of the people can't think of one. Oh my goodness. So people are looking at the presidency now, who they want in, who they want to look towards. I'll tell you what, Trump's looking good. Even Ivanka, is it his daughter? It is Ivanka, isn't it? That I was telling you about yesterday, was in that Simpsons show. I've got this hair that keeps driving me crazy. Might be Sprocket's hair. All right, I'll see if there's one more thing, then we'll pull some cards. Oh, the other week I was talking about a lot of these global leaders had to pull their heads in a little bit because people were waking up too much globally. They were like turtles pulling their heads in. Well, I'm getting now they're venturing back out again. They're starting to venture out. I think you'll start to see more of Sushi. I think he's starting to venture out. He'll do his little Christmas spiel, and Chucky will do his Christmas spiel, They'll come out like, and this will be all that, like 2024, we're going to really move forward as a country. We're going to all work together, blah, blah. The same old garbage they feed us all the time, which really means they're going to make all the decisions. They're going to decide what people do. They're going to bring their rollout out. It's nothing to do with the little people. But they'll, of course, as she always does, pretends he's doing everything for the people. So I feel like Sushi's going to come back into your face, but he's not going to talk about any reset stuff. It's going to be just it's going to be on all trying to be positivity. Like, we will be working on we're all working on the global economy. We're all trying to improve things. We're going to make this world a better place. It's all going to be this garbage, which is the new script that Sushi's been writing in the background to match his blueprint that he's going to bring out next year, the new blueprints. That's what I'm getting. Him just talking about how he's going to improve everything and make everyone's life better. And we're going to hear that from Chucky too, because we know, though, that Chucky's going to focus on climate and how important it is that we do start to save our world and make things better. It's just absolute lies and garbage and deception. But don't worry, guys, because other people are seeing it. It's not just us here on this channel who are awake. Other people. Come here. Oh, look at your little face. Come on, hen. Oh, he's so tired. I think the antibiotics make him very tired. Oh, sweetheart. I got you. Like some of you said, he's probably a little depressed too, because when you lose your sight, that would be a little overwhelming. I think you would expect a little bit of depression, but don't worry, he gets lots of love here in this house, and I have been giving him all the beautiful hugs from you guys as well. All right, how about we get straight into it and pull some cards today? I'm going to pull some unicorn cards, guys. These ones, we haven't had these for a little while. Let's pull a few unicorn cards. Oh, it's all muggy. The sun's coming out, but it's still grey skies here. I don't know. One day it's hot. It's still hot, though. You guys have started getting snow I hear over there in the UK and Canada and all these parts. Oh, well, now the cards are landing on Sophie. We'll probably hear the jingle bells in a minute. perspective. Examine your situation from a higher perspective. Constantly we have to do this. Look at things from above. Look at that. You can see something like this here. I always say these guys look like they're having a fight, but in reality, they're actually shaking hands and they're all getting on and they're guided with their spirit guides. So sometimes the perception of something can be very different. That's something we have to stay really aware of. Look at things from all different angles. Don't just take things at face value. You know, I guess that you could say that with your government. When your government says something, don't just take it at face value. We never do we, on this channel? The BS detectors look right through and we sort of tend to see the truth. So keep looking out for the truth. Freedom. Let the unicorn set you free, which is your guides. Be guided. Look at him with that ball and chain. It's like being anchored to the past, isn't it? Let it go. Go towards the light. Look at that card. Incredible. Keep going towards the light. And if you look at the little sparkles of light, they're like little orbs and that. It's like guidance. Don't stay anchored to the past. Keep moving forward, guys. Keep going towards the light. Doesn't matter how you do it. Just keep doing it. Be careful what you wish for, as one wish will be granted. Wishing well. Wishing wells are fun, aren't they? It's like a form of manifesting. When you're a kid, it was so fun to throw a coin into a wishing well, wasn't it? It was like a really magical little experience, actually. I've got a little wishing well in my garden, in my little sort of fairy garden. I just like the symbol of a wishing well. Careful what you wish for, as one will be granted. And again, it's make sure you put your thoughts on the right things. Really focus on what you do want, guys. And make a wish. You can make things happen. Make a wish. Get into that great childlike energy again when you are manifesting and creating. Do it with ease is what the guides are saying. See, children can wish for things and they do it with ease because they don't have any resistance. It's like, you know, when you want a new bike, for example, for Christmas, often kids will get it or whatever because they manifest it. They can manifest very easily. They put their mind on something, a new Xbox game or whatever it is, and then it arrives because they don't have any resistance in their body. Let's do a healing angel card for an outcome, guys. Hang on, they're all sticking together. Miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. The current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. Oh, sorry, there's always noise. I'm going to have to shut the window. Miracle. I guess if you think about it, the miracle that we're now realising is that people are waking up. That's probably the biggest miracle thing I can think of. Because I know a lot of you guys have been with me for a long time and we always thought people would never wake up and see this stuff. We were worried people might be in that mass psychosis, but they're not in it. So miracles do happen, guys. We have to just keep trusting, allowing, just keep letting this unfold. Just keep living your best life and don't worry about everything that's going on out there. We planted all our seeds and everything yonks ago when we were labelled the conspiracy tin hat foil wearers, flat earthers, you name it, anti-government, not to forget anti-jabbers, the whole lot, which we're none of. We're just the BS detectors, simple as that, who call out all the bullshit, lies and garbage. So just let the miracles happen is what the guides are saying. Let me see if there's one more thing to close with today. Oh, I'm getting that song. Of course I am. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing, yeah. I believe in miracles. That's an old song. I'm going to leave you with that song today because I think it's pretty funny. Since you came along, you sexy thing. And wish me luck, guys. I've got to head to the Christmas barn now. Oh, my God, that'll be overwhelming. So I'm going to say goodbye from the doggos. I'm going to show you Spocky. There's Spocky. I'll hold his hand. Holding his hand, Pam. Look. And there's Sophie. Sophie, you ready to go? Up you get. Sophie. Sorry, guys. Sophie, come on. Where's your belt? Sophie, up. Let's go. Sophie, up. There she is. Come and show me your belt. Come on. Jingle. Where is it? Oh, she's a goof. Gone back to bed under the bed. Oh, my dogs. Dear, oh, dear. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go and, yes, face the music. I've got to get into the Christmas spirit, haven't I, guys? All right. Don't forget, hit the like buttons, subscribe, and please feel free to comment down below. And thank you again for all your kind wishes with Sprocket and my family and Sophie and Charlie and everything. All the shenanigans that goes on at this end, I do really appreciate it. And I do really appreciate your kind words. So thank you again for all your beautiful comments and your kind wishes. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day. Bye.